the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Well, for Milwaukee, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. And tonight it's a race of thoroughbreds, 2 clubs that can go end to end in a flash. What is it that makes these teams so good in transition?
THTA. TDI.
And what does that mean?
They have athletes to do it. Athletes to do it.
I knew what that meant.
That's it. Good ball handlers and good finishes, man. THT, HTDI.
Not only that, they spend a lot of time perfecting it. The moment they get the ball, TLTP, they look to push.
WSIDTKH
What's that?
FTC.
Whatever that
We
means.
send it down to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Today's game marks the continuation of the Lakers' road schedule. They're still looking to settle into the new season, working on improving their record with each opportunity to try to pick up some wins.
And before the season, guys, not much was expected of this group. We heard them saying that they were going to prove the doubters wrong, but so far that has not been the case. It's been a struggle.
Yeah, that's a case, Greg, to me, of intentions running into reality. You know, this is a team with some work to do, plenty of work to do, and I think they're finding that out the hard way. It could serve them well going forward, though.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Luke Walton played 10 seasons in the NBA, but it wasn't until near the end in 2011 that he started to consider coaching. Walton says, "I never thought about it until I hurt my back." Now, while he was out of action, Phil Jackson invited him to sit in on the coaches' meetings. Walton said, "I realized that I liked that side of the game." And Kevin, he succeeded Phil Jackson as head coach of the Lakers. Back to you.
It definitely did, David. He won titles when he played for the Lakers. Now he'll try to bring that winning mindset back to L.A. And it should be a high-paced game tonight as both of these teams, Clark, thrive in the open floor. So with that being said, what makes these teams so good on the break?
Well, you're right, Kevin. They do thrive in the open court. Excellent transition teams because they push the ball and they really have a conscious effort to run the floor at every opportunity. That's what makes fast break teams hard to beat, is because they're running all the time. And that doesn't give your defense a lot of time to set up.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Randall dishes the ball. Back to Randall. Feeds the ball. Picked by Randall. Ball kicks to Ingram. Randall against Parker. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ingram. Softly drops in the floater. Ingram's got the first points up on the board here for Los Angeles. So the Lakers 5 right now. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. The young pair of Ingram and Randall are at the forwards. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Middleton. 17 points for him last game against San Antonio. Here's the screen. Count it.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
And the Lakers have possession. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
No other way to put it. The defense was awful, completely uninspired at that end of the floor.
And you know, Greg, defense is a mindset, and they did not have that mentality that game. And the turnovers were a problem as well.
Chalk up 2 there.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers, guys, in his sleep. I mean, the defenses can't allow him to get going from there. That's his sweet spot.
Brogdon the pass to Middleton. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Parker against Randall. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Lopez sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. Just 4 to shoot. From deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, there was no shine on that effort. Really lackluster. Their D was nowhere to be found.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, and I think all credit goes to that being just good offense. I mean, those are the kind of shots they want, and they got them.
It's Parker with the drive. That one rolling around and rims out. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Caldwell Pope dishes to Randall. Lopez outside. Ball with a wide open look. And again, the Lakers no good. Here's Snell. 8 points his last outing. Here's Brogdon. Nice form on the 20-footer. Brogdon's got his second bucket. The Lakers trail. Ball with it. There's a screen. Passes to Caldwell Pope. Lopez a screen. And the call will be against Thon Maker. That's his first foul. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. Now the pass to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Ingram. Great positioning on the putback. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Now here's Ingram. Defense right on him. Lopez a screen. It's stolen by Maker. Brogdon with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Parker against Randall. There's the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brogdon. Lopez with the block.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Randall from the top of the key, he buries it. And what an advantage it is for players in the Bucks to be able to pick the brain of Coach Jason Kidd. Kidd is a player who found success in so many formats, under so many schemes, under many coaches, from winning NBA titles as well as international titles when he played the game.
I don't know how much more I can embellish that, but you're right, Kevin. There's a lot to be learned from old number 5. I mean, Kidd has also shown a knack for imparting his knowledge, which is rich and deep, to his guards. And when you've got a young team like the Bucks are, to have a coach with Kidd's experience and IQ, man, what a blessing for those guys.
The Bucks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Brogdon the pass to Parker. Now here's Brogdon. 26 points for him last game against San Antonio. And the dunk by Parker.
And when and if you allow Parker to get to the basket, I mean, you risk seeing him punch it right in your mug. I mean, his athletic ability is deceptive, but it's real.
Caldwell Pope dishes the ball. Picked by Randall. Ingram kicks to Caldwell Pope. Here's the three. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Middleton. And Parker, here we go. Over Randall. And Jabari Parker again.
Parker really adept in the post. Sees angles, reads defenses, does both of those very well inside.
Ball kicks to Randall. The feed to ball. Picked by Randall. Here's Ingram. No good with the triple. Bucks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. Brogdon with it. Now guarded by Ball. But he gets it back.
The obvious work ethic of Middleton on full display there. I mean, the quick release off the pass, which leaves the defense without much to do.
Picked by Randall. Ball kicks to Randall. Caldwell Pope on the wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Now, here's Maker. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Shots good by Middleton. Lakers trail by 4. Ball, the pass to Randall. Dishes it to Lopez. Picked by Randall. Lopez, a screen on Parker. Clock at 6. Caldwell Pope kicks to Lopez. Here's Ingram. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's tightly guarded. Maker with a screen for Parker. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And glad to see Jabari Parker out on the floor after recovering from yet another torn ACL. Clark, always hard to go through that injury, never mind twice in your first 3 seasons in the NBA. But you know, Parker's a fighter through and through.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Not an easy situation and really disheartening for all of us who appreciate his talent and skill level. He's an outstanding young man and player, and he's vowed to come back stronger than ever before. And his attitude, a positive approach to difficult adversity, I think, has set him up to have a chance to do just what he vowed to do.
The first free throw is good.
Well, I tell you what, he is a deceptive athlete. When you look at Jabari Parker, he does a lot of things easily from an athletic standpoint. He's stronger than he looks, has much bounce and agility. Man, I love this guy's upside. Just hope he can stay healthy.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. John Henson's checked in for Maker. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Tony Snell. DeAndre Liggins, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Brogdon. And for Parker, it seems that everything he does on the floor is slightly deceptive. Moves smoothly, Clark, but covers a ton of ground with his steps.
Yeah, despite his size, he's got a gracefulness that belies his size. He's smooth and effortless in all that he does. A lot of players matched up on him just get overwhelmed by his explosiveness, and his skill set is right on par with his athleticism. That's a dangerous combo.
Now here's Parker. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot.
And if you don't stay in front of Parker on defense, he torches you with his unreal vertical. Major bounce this guy has.
The dish to Nance. Rebounded by the Bucks. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, Greg, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
And that one good from Clarkson.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Teletovic. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Liggins. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Henson, fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going. And, you know, you take a look at the Bucks in this roster now. A few trades, but they have some really nice homegrown talent. Giannis is a legit superstar they were able to draft late in the lottery, and Parker, another building block that they drafted.
Pass to Ingram. And so the ball out of bounds. Henson touched it last. Three from the inbound. And Henson pulls it down. And Clark, think about how this Milwaukee team came about. A lot of role players came in through trades, but the young core is all from the draft.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? Maker and Brogdon, the most recent additions to this team in the draft. Milwaukee rarely makes big free agent signings, and a number of reasons for that, perhaps the market size. And, you know, credit the front office for doing a really good job of making the most of their draft spots to build this team. That takes some real artwork to do that well.
Now, here's Clarkson following the miss by John Henson. And here's Ennis. Back to Clarkson. From outside, off the mark.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
The Bucks have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
The first one falls.
I like Parker's versatility. He can play both forward positions, in part because he's so long and big, and he's got excellent mobility.
He's perfect from the line this time. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Ennis misses.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
The Bucks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And he knocks down the first one.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
A big disparity in the free throws, and that's been a big boost to their offense.
And Parker drops them both. Well, the Lakers last season, the worst defensive team in the NBA. Again, offense was a little bit better. Clark, what's the key for them offensively?
Well, I think a couple of things. One, ball movement, utilizing everybody. Last season, they were bottom 5 in assists, top 5 in turnovers, and that ratio, those numbers, not conducive to good offense.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And they get it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, one of those rare second-round picks who played well immediately. Clarkson was first-team All-Rookie and continues to develop.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Clarkson. Dellavedova. The shot, no good. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Grinding away down low, man, just filing them down. Love the bully ball method. Paying off well.
Bucks leading by 9. So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, you've got Ennis. Hands out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. Good on the shot. And that's 15 points for Jabari Parker.
Boy, Parker is a genius in these pick and roll plays. Just knows when to cut and when to pop out for the easy shot. He rolls or pops effectively.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington. Shot clock at 5. Now Ennis. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot clock at 6. He tries for 3. That one, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Ennis. There's a good screen. Nance dishes to Clarkson. Here's Ennis. Misses off the right iron. Bucks leading by 11. Dellavedova kicks to Teletovic, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And this is how Teletovic plays. I mean, a physical forward who's not shying away from contact.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
That free throw, no good. Well, Clark, you had the distinct honor of playing horse against the former president of the U.S., Barack Obama. You lost that game, I don't want to remind you, but I want an honest answer. Did you let him win that contest?
Kevin, the deal is that it was an unbelievable privilege to play POTUS. We changed the letters of that game back in 2010, and I let the president up. I gave him life after I had him down, and he took advantage of turning the momentum in his favor. He won fair and square. I did give him an opportunity to win, but he's on top in that matchup, and I think it ended up being good television. And while some of my former teammates look at me with disdain for having lost a horse game to the president, I think it was all intended to end just the way it did.
Now here's Ennis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Hey, and when guys at this level are that close to the basket, they ain't missing. I mean, especially when there's no defense in the neighborhood.
Here's Dellavedova. He kicks it to Henson. He feeds it to Liggins. He dishes it to Parker. Three-pointer, and the basket by Liggins. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. You have to like what we're seeing from Jabari Parker.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
A different look for Milwaukee. Thon Maker's checked in for Mirza Teletovic. Chris Middleton comes in for Parker, and Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for DeAndre Liggins. And then for Los Angeles, Caldwell Pope comes in for Larry Nance. And Ball subbed in for Tyler Ennis. Now, here's Ball. 23 points for him the last game against the Wizards in Washington. Sinks the three-pointer. Ball's got his first 3 points of the game.
And, Kevin, I really think it's important that that shot becomes part of Ball's arsenal. He's got to get comfortable knocking down the three-point shot.
Stolen by Ball. The 10-footer. Basket counts. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter. And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. They set the pick. Dellavedova kicks to Maker. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
To the wing right side. Here's Kuzma. 11 points last game. Clarkson with the ball. Just 4 to shoot. Rebounded by Maker.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now, here's Ball. He has 5. No good off the pick.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
The shot's good from Henson.
Henson's one of his greatest attributes is his agility, feasting on every opportunity to roll to the basket after setting the screen.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 9 points last game out.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Dellavedova, the pass to Henson. Back to Dellavedova. Henson with the screen. Middleton on the wing. Inside. Maker dishes to Dellavedova. And it's Henson atop the key. Now, here's Now here is Dellavedova. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Maker. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
Tony Snell's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Well, Thon Maker is a project player, Clark, for his team, taken 10th overall in the 2016 draft. Has great size, and he moves well, but it's going to be a few years before he gets to where he needs to be.
I agree with you, but with big guys, you can afford to be patient when you see that they have a work ethic and a commitment to getting better, are willing to learn and grow, and then you factor in his athleticism and size. I think it's a weight that's going to pay big dividends for the Bucks.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Ball kicks to Lopez. Pass to Randall. Ball dishes to Lopez. Lopez a screen. Back to Randall. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now Brogdon, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Not enough on that one as it misses. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Ball, the pass to Randle. There's the pick. Ball kicks to Ingram. Feeds it to Randle. And he makes good on the layup. Randle's got 6 points.
So dangerous on the offensive glass. Randle in beast mode.
And here is Brogdon. He has 7. High arcing shot. A second chance effort, and the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
One shot. One shot.
That's good from Henson. Clark, most great defenders are at the forward positions in the league right now.
Yeah, they are, and I tell you what, boy, you talk about Klay Thompson shooting, but defensively, he is actually, he's an instructional video, what he does defensively. He's strong, he's smart, he's disciplined, and he has tremendous lateral quickness. I don't know if there's a better defender at the wing position than Klay Thompson. I know Cantavius Caldwell-Pope is in the conversation, Tony Allen, but Klay Thompson gets my #1 vote.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And you really got to be in awe at the way that Cantavius Caldwell-Pope plays defense. So disciplined in this era of three-point shooting to kind of stay home on fakes and playing great position defense. He just sticks to his man like glue.
And Caldwell-Pope drops them both. Now with Caldwell-Pope, it's not like he's playing defense on just anyone. Greg, he usually draws the opposing team's top scorer as his nightly assignment.
Yeah, and he's earned that responsibility because of his play. I mean, typically plays a ton of minutes and never slows down during the game. All around fantastic defensively.
Now Brogdon, 7 points in the game. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Middleton. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Here's Snell, and it's blocked.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
Middleton outside. Pass to Snell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Snell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the Lakers call time here.
And, you know, last season the Bucks, showing their resilience as a team quite nicely, looked to be falling out of the picture in early February, but then came on strong to snag a playoff spot in the East.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 8 points for him. The pass to Ball. In the corner, it's Ingram. Lopez a screen. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Ball. And again, the Lakers no good. You know, the Bucks really did look dead in the water for a bit before the All-Star break. Lost Jabari Parker, being 8 games under 500. But boy, the month of March, 14-4, they really rallied.
Yeah, they found themselves in a big way. And despite losing Parker, they got some players back at the same time. And it wasn't a big change in the team. They just bared down against the challenge and adversity. A lot of close wins, and the team really started to gain confidence by virtue of winning those close games.
Here's Brogdon following the basket by Brook Lopez. Henson with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, I think the defense got really lucky there. I mean, you can't afford to give up wide open shots from deep.
Picked by Randall. Here's Ingram. 9 points in the game so far. Ball with the bucket.
You know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hands.
There's the screen. Maker passes to Brogdon. Out to the right wing. Ingram with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Ingram's running. Now here's Ball. He's guarded by Brogdon. Randall dishes the ball. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And here we can check out the breakdown of rebounds tonight between the front court and the back court for the Bucks.
And you can see the massive amount of rebounding being done by the front court. They are banging bodies and just fighting for everything down there. And really, guys, I think the key to why they are enjoying this big lead.
1:15 left to play here in the half. And Middleton kicks to Maker. Inside, Ingram with the steal. Here's Randall, and Maker sends it back. Brogdon with it, now guarded by Ball. The baseline J, and that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got 5 points in the quarter.
And I think they're winning because of him. I mean, he's hitting a lot of his shots right now.
Ball, the pass to Caldwell Pope. 35 seconds left here in the second. Lopez, a screen on Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. Caldwell Pope dishes to Randall for the 3. Rebounded by Snell. Snell's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Ball's size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots. That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
For 3, Middleton got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, it seemed like you all were dictating tempo in the first half. How did you do that?
Okay, we're getting the stops, grabbing the rebound now, just trying to push it, try to get the best shot available.
Problem solved in transition. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Jabari Parker. He ended up with 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers?
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You know, Jabari Parker has been exceptional here today, guys.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Brogdon and Middleton are the guard tandem. Parker and Maker, the lengthy big men pair. And it's Snell in at the 3 spot. Now here's Ball. To the paint, here's Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
The big fella with the big finish, Lopez, rocking that rim.
Brogdon kicks to Middleton. Maker with the ball. Lopez with the steal. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Right through the D for the layup. Caldwell Pope's got 10.
And you see the quickness of KCP bursting to the rim.
And Lakers head coach Luke Walton got his start as an NBA coach in Golden State as a top assistant. He said, looking back, he would have paid to coach under Steve Kerr with everything he's learned.
Wow, that's a high compliment from Walton. Kerr and Walton have very similar personalities, too. I mean, both are pretty even-keeled, low-key kind of guys. And when Kerr's back surgery sidelined him, Walton led the Warriors to the best start in NBA history. Pretty amazing.
The Lakers have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line, only about 71%.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
That's good from Lopez. And Clark, as you watch the game at both the college and pro levels over the years, what has been the biggest change for you in your view of that?
Well, you know what, Kevin, there are a couple of things. The athleticism, the real emphasis on training and strengthening the core, meaning from your kneecaps to your sternum. The work that's done to train the hamstrings and quads and glutes and that core area as a place of power, as your center of power, is one of the significant changes I've seen, not just in basketball, but all sports. And it's benefited the athletes greatly and the overall athleticism. And then from a playing standpoint or on the floor standpoint, I think the three-point shot. I think that's been the biggest dramatic change in the game.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 8. The feed to Randall. Caldwell Pope outside. Los Angeles with another miss. Bucks leading by 10. Maker with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Snell, no good.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And Brandon Ingram, the second overall pick in 2016 out of Duke. What do you make of his rookie season?
You know, very much a work in progress. You have to remember how young he is. Didn't turn 19 until 3 months before the draft. And he's still rail thin. So he's got a chance to improve very quickly over the next few seasons as his body continues to mature.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better and better.
Dellavedova, the pass to Parker. Back to Dellavedova. Screen by Parker. Randall against Brogdon. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And for the Lakers, a big boost to their franchise fortunes this summer. They not only stay in the top 3, but move up a spot and able to draft hometown kid Lonzo Ball.
And, you know, the Lakers drafting second in the lottery for the 3rd straight year, Kevin. You got to cash in on those picks eventually. And Ball, I think, has the chance to be really an outstanding player. Maybe the best of all their young players, although Brandon Ingram, I think, has a tremendous ceiling. The comparisons to Jason Kidd with Ball, I understand those and don't disagree with them. He can potentially be the kind of franchise point guard you build around. Well, you know, one of the things young teams typically struggle with is defense. I mean, no surprise that the Lakers have struggled in that area. A lot for them to clean up before they can battle with the big boys across the NBA.
Both good from the line that time. And Clark, when you take a look at the Lakers' young core, do you see the potential for a top-flight defensive team?
Well, I think their talent is more tilted towards the offensive end. Still, I think they can become better by cutting down their mental errors defensively and focusing on the defensive rebounding and getting back in transition. Those things are correctable, and I think the young Lakers will have a chance to improve in those areas.
Parker kicks to Maker. Over Lopez. They get the rebound, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Lakers trail by 11. Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
A different look for Milwaukee. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Thon Maker. And it's DeAndre Liggins in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Clarkson, he's checked in for Ball. Now, here's Clarkson. He has 6. Dishes to Lopez. Here's Ingram. Drills the three-pointer. Ingram's got 15.
No stopping Ingram when he's in rhythm, especially when he gets a pass in the spot he loves pulling the trigger from.
Parker kicks to Snell. Teletovic the screen. There's the dish to Liggins. Jacks up a 3, and the 3-ball is good. He's got 6.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 15. Picked by Randall. Caldwell Pope for 3. Rebound collected by Snell. Milwaukee leading by 11. Over to the left wing. No one near Teletovic as he lets it go. Misses the 3. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And here's Randall. Now Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Randall. Takes a 3. But they get it back. Tries yet again. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Randall. He's got 6, and it's Lopez at the elbow. He kicks it to Ingram from downtown. The shot off that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Dellavedova dishes to Teletovic. Dellavedova kicks to Liggins. Teletovic with a screen on Lopez. Here's Liggins. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And it's Dellavedova missing. Lakers trail by 11. Tries from 16. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. That's 12 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
And Caldwell Pope able to hit those mid-range shots consistently, but that's one the defense will live with.
Teletovic the screen. Teletovic setting the pick for Parker. Inside. Teletovic's shot is good. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Teletovic has great touch inside, a skilled scorer near the basket.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Caldwell Pope right side. The putback, and it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers with some changes. Andrew Bogut checked in for Lopez. Nance comes in for Randall. And it's Ennis in for Ingram. Milwaukee leading by 11. To the left wing. It's stolen by Nance. Caldwell Pope with it. He's got 12. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Screened by Parker. Here's Liggins. 6 points for him. And it's sent back by Bogut.
And with that condor-like wingspan, Bogut says,
Nance a screen. Ennis kicks to Clarkson. Caldwell Pope outside. Shot clock at 5. Nance a screen. Back to Clarkson from downtown. A second chance effort, and Bogut finishes inside. Bogut's got his first 2 points of the night.
And nobody puts a body on Bogut, and then he makes them pay the price.
Dellavedova kicks to Snell. Teletovic with a screen on Bogut. Back to Dellavedova. The 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Man, I like how Dellavedova gets that shot up so quickly, always measuring the shot as the pass is coming to him.
Now, here's Clarkson. He has 6. And stolen by Teletovic. And now Liggins running the floor all by himself. That one falls. And now a 12-point Bucks lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Here's Liggins. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. Liggins, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that one good from Clarkson.
Nice counter move by Clarkson. The defense plays him to take it to the rack. He floats one in on him instead.
Pass to Liggins. In the corner, Snell with it. Teletovic with a screen on Bogut. Here's Snell, covered by Bogut. Feeds to Liggins. Clock at 4. Shoots over Clarkson. Rebounded by Bogut.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And here's Ennis. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He feeds it to Clarkson. Nance a screen. Jumper off the screen. And it falls over the rim and in.
Such quick ups, Clarkson giving the defense no chance to close out on it.
Now here is Dellavedova. He's covered closely. Toledovich with it. Bogut picks him up. Now Dellavedova. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Ennis with the ball. To the middle. Bogut the pass to Clarkson. Kicks it to Ennis. Bogut sets a screen for Ennis. He dishes it to Clarkson. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Ennis has got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And the Bucks defense, not one of the strongest in the NBA, but they did a great job of creating turnovers. They didn't get a stop every time, but boy, they would often create offense with their defense.
Yeah, exactly. When you're not a strong half-court defensive team, being able to force turnovers and score off those can really be effective. And most teams are hard to guard in transition, and this Bucks team was exceptional in transition.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Henson's checked in for Mirza Teletovic. Maker comes in for Tony Snell. Chris Middleton's checked in for DeAndre Liggins. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. The Bucks have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Two shots.
Free throw good by Parker. And the Lakers making a change here. Ingram's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Ball kicks to Nance. To the wing on the left. Passes it to Ball. Lakers working the ball around now. Ingram wide open. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And you can see just how great Ingram is once the screen is set. Extremely confident in these kinds of situations.
Middleton on the wing. The pass to Henson. Middleton against Clarkson. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
Well, Chris Middleton is one of those really efficient guys. Stuffs the stat sheet. He's a smart player with his decision-making. And very efficient. Does all the little things that coaches like to see in a player.
And with Middleton, the numbers back up his impact beyond points and rebounds. The Bucks were a much better offensive and defensive team, Clark, when he was on the floor.
Yeah, he elevates the play of everybody because he's smart, he's selfless, he's skilled, and the fact that he's gone through some adversity and the way he's come back from that injury last season, it really gave that young Bucks team a lot of confidence.
Now, here's Clarkson. 13 points in the game. Here's Zubac. There's the feed to Ingram. Here's Clarkson. Nance a screen. Here's Ball. The three-pointer off the mark. The third quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
Contest twos, right? We'll contest the twos and contest threes, but no layups.
Jason Kidd feeling like they need to protect the rim above all else right now, willing to give in other areas.
And you have to take care of home base. Otherwise, it's going to be attacked all night, and that's not going to reflect well for you on the scoreboard.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. So the Lakers 5 right now. Following Clarkson, team up together in the backcourt. Ingram and Nance are your small and power forwards. And it's Zubac in at the 5. Maker kicks to Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Really great work from Parker. I mean, making himself a huge target as he dashes to the cup after the pick.
Lakers trail by 4. Nance a screen, dishes it to Ingram. To the paint, it's stolen by Maker. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. And the dunk by Parker.
Boy, for a big guy, Parker has excellent speed. He's got some great wheels on him, taking off like a runaway locomotive as he runs the floor in transition.
Ingram kicks to Zubac. Stolen by Henson. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Clarkson against Middleton. Henson a screen on Nance. Middleton. The Lakers with the rebound. Zubac has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Nance dishes the ball. Off the pick. Pass to Zubac. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
You know, one of the things that really impresses me about Ball, Kevin, is how good he is at setting up his man so he can make the pass that he wants to.
Now here's Middleton. Parker left side. Out left to the wing. Here's Maker. And another 3 for Milwaukee. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Ball kicks to Nance. Clarkson up top. It's stolen by Maker. Brogdon against Nance. Brogdon the pass to Henson. And the rejection by Zubac. The dish to Nance. He kicks it to Ingram. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Ingram. Nance a screen to the inside. And Nance slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Henson dishes to Parker. At the elbow, Maker. Clock at 6. Feeds it to Henson. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 3rd assist on the night. Out to the right wing. Clarkson kicks to Zubac. Back to Clarkson. Banked in off the glass.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Brogdon kicks to Maker. Screened by Parker. Ingram with the steal. And that one's good. Parker.
Man, I love watching Parker take control of the offense. A score from anywhere on the court, and somebody who possesses a lot of confidence, actually boatloads of it.
Stolen by Brogdon. He feeds it to Maker. To the paint. Here's Parker. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Julius Randle's checked in for Larry Nance. Maker with a screen for Parker. Shoots over Zubats, and the rejection by Zubats. And it's good, 2 points. Here's Ingram. To the inside. It's stolen by Maker. Passes it to Brogdon. Kicks it to Henson. To the right side. 6 to shoot. Henson, a screen on Randle. Here's Parker. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Tony Snell's checked in for John Henson. The Lakers also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubats, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Clarkson. Now, here's Brogdon. He dishes it to Snell. Screened by Parker. Snell kicks to Maker. 5 to shoot. Fires from 14. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Lakers trail by 11. Caldwell Pope passes the ball. Lopez a screen. Caldwell Pope kicks to Ingram. Back to Caldwell Pope. All sorts of time. The rebound by the Bucks. 17 points was their biggest margin. The pass to Parker. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Parker's got 29.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's the screen. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. Lopez sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. The feed to Ingram. They need this one, and he comes up with the deuce. Ingram's got 14 points now in the second half.
Boy, the versatility of Brandon Ingram. Remarkable at putting the ball in the basket in any number of ways.
Snell dishes to Parker. Back to Snell. Off the screen. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
Now here's Lopez. Lopez sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. Shoots over Brogdon. The offensive rebound. Here's Randle. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Thon Maker.
And you know, you look at guys like Randle who don't have that eye-popping athleticism or length. The pump fake is a great equalizer.
And Julius Randle, the 7th overall pick out of Kentucky back in 2014, missed pretty much his entire rookie season with the leg fracture, but he's coming on strong now.
Boy, he's been impressive in that regard and starting to become comfortable jumping off that right leg, which was the injured leg. Much more confidence in his body. He plays with a great level of intensity and energy, which I love. And I think because of that, he's got a chance to be a really impactful player.
And the first one drops.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Bucks. Both free throws good from Randle. And Randle a dominant rebounder, but, you know, Clark, can he man that center position for stretches, do you think?
I don't know, Kevin. He's a little undersized, but he has the motor. He's got the timing and strength just not the length. He's not a natural rim protector, but sometimes effort can overcome your weaknesses.
Here's Snell. Buries it down low. And the Bucks lead by 11.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And the dunk by Lopez.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And Maker with the basket on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one. Lakers trail by 12. Pick by Randall. Ball kicks to Randall. Down low, Caldwell Pope goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Strong screen there from Lopez, who just removed the defender from the equation.
Dishes to Maker. In the corner, Middleton with it. Pass to Dellavedova. Here's the screen. Lopez with the steal. Goes up, and Lopez throws it down.
Really showing you his track star quickness that time. Brook Lopez like a gazelle, a 7-foot gazelle running the floor.
Now here is Dellavedova. He kicks to Parker. Back to Dellavedova. Parker outside, 6 to shoot. From 12 feet out, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Ball.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Maker, no one around him, drills it from outside. Maker's got 11 points in the quarter.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range, just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Lopez a screen. Back to Caldwell Pope, fires the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Maker's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Dellavedova. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now it's an 11-point Bucks lead. Here's Caldwell Pope. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. There's the pick. Now the dish to Ingram. Lopez inside. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Dellavedova with the ball, now guarded by Ball. Dellavedova kicks to Parker. In the corner, Middleton with it. Pass to Dellavedova. Off the screen. Good D by Lopez. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Ingram. And he overshot that one, missing. Milwaukee's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Dellavedova, the pass to Middleton. Screened by Parker. And Middleton kicks to Dellavedova. Middleton dishes to Maker. Here's Snell. A rebound by the Lakers.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Ball, the pass to Randall. Count it.
Man does a nice job feeling his way around the interior. Randall just scratching the surface of his vast potential.
Caldwell Pope against Middleton. And here is Dellavedova. Screened by Parker. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And, you know, Matthew Dellavedova is used to taking a pounding. I mean, he's not afraid ever to drive in against the big guys.
Matthew Dellavedova. Taking 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
And Dellavedova from down under, the former undrafted free agent, has come a long way, literally and figuratively. A pivotal role player.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Nance outside. Here's Kuzma. Knocks down the trifecta. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Matthew Dellavedova. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
He gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. And the Lakers call time here. They trail by 7. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Jabari Parker.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Six seconds left in the fourth. To the left side wing. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, looks like you're getting back in stride, and you have certainly had adversity with the knee injuries the last 3 years. How have you been able to battle through them?
It's been tough, to tell you the truth, but, you know, the race is not won to the swift, but the one to endure, so I'm trying to keep that motive.
You have certainly endured and thrived, Jabari. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.